today we are going to be talking about potty boxes. What is a potty box, you might ask? It's basically like a litter box, a place for your pig or animal to go to the bathroom inside your house instead of the standard, outside in your yard or anything like that. With that being said, Piggy does get to go outside, so she can go to the bathroom outside if she wants to, but these are just in-house options. And these are just a couple of different things that I have tried. I remember, and you might too, back in one of my first videos when I talked about, litter training her, or basically like potty training my pig. That only took about 3 days from the get-go. Every once in a while you do have accidents, all that good stuff, but this is actually talking about different things. You can't get in there. No. Different things that I've tried as a option. This is kind of what I've gotten so far, so yeah, that's that. So one option is the standard pee pad. I order mine online with Ariel's dog food just because they tend to be cheaper, but it's just your standard little potty pad. These are good if you have a designated spot, but it's not in every room of your house and you want to have more options. You're not going to get in the trash. No, you're not going to do it. So those are just an option for you. I only use them really as like under her litter box, like in case she misses, or like if she's going to be in another room, I'll put one down or something like that, just so she has somewhere to go. I don't use them all the time just because, I don't know, I feel like they're extremely like one-use throwaway kind of thing, other than the pee pads. I did use a standard cat litter box for a really long time. This is just like an extra large. You can't see anything, the light was all torn off. But I did use this for a really long time until Piggy actually started to outgrow it. So she would go to the bathroom and she would be in her litter box. But because female pigs, let's sit down, because female pigs actually pee backwards, so like if they're crouched down and everything, it goes behind them, she would end up missing the litter box, and so it just wasn't really working out. Another one that I tried for a while was the turf pad. Don't worry, it's clean. I do like the turf pad during the summertime, just because you can kind of like take it out in your yard and just like hose it down and clean it, and it's not a big deal. During the winter time, not really a conducive thing for my life, at least. I live in Colorado, so it tends to be freezing outside. You can't really have your hose on because of the frozen water and all that jazz. So it turns into you basically like having to rinse it off like in your sink or in your bathtub or something along those lines, which just isn't for me. So since it started snowing and everything, I've kind of put the turf pad away. As of currently, what I am using is this bad boy. So these are the cedar chip things that I use in my litter box. I know there are some people who like to use different wood chips than I do. I just like these because they're easy to get. You can find them at Walmart, Target, stuff like that. They're not something that you have to go like specifically to a pet store to get. So I just like them. Piggy also likes them. She's kind of, this is what I got her when she first got potty trained in her litter box. So she knows what it is. Just personal preference. But yeah, so these are just kind of what I use. They are the maximum odor control, stuff like that. But it's really just like, I don't even know, kennel care, stuff like that. I know people put them in like their outdoor dog houses or like stuff like that just to like insulate it, but I use it as litter. Mainly because you can't use like cat litter or anything like that because pigs will eat it and it's toxic. So you always have to use like wood chips or something along those lines versus clay litter, stuff like that. But anyway, so this is my current, or Piggy's really current litter box. So what it is it's basically just like a horse feeding trough kind of thing. I got it at my local Big R, which is basically like a farm store kind of thing, as farm stores City Farm can get. Anyway, so this was about $30, and then I just cut a little niche in it so she could like get in and out. Mainly I got this size because Piggy's pretty long. She's still really small, you can see, but this kind of gives her the option to like go in and then turn around. So it just kind of does that, and then it's got such high sides that she can't overshoot it, so it prevents a lot of cleanup, stuff like that. I for sure have found that I use less of the wee pads or the little pee pad thingies than I did before because she doesn't miss it, so that's prevents me from using a lot of those. The only thing that does kind of stink about using cedar chips and stuff like that, or using a litter box versus like a turf pad, is they track the litter or the chips everywhere. So like first thing I do in the morning after I feed Piggy is I basically like vacuum up or sweep up cedar chips, because she'll just end up tracking them out. And I mean, it's just like a cat with a litter box, it just kind of happens. But yeah, so that's currently what she uses. She seems to like it a lot. I think at first she was so used to the turf pad that she didn't really understand. So she tried to like sleep in it, and I was like, no, that's your potty box. You go potty there. And then she was like, oh right, got it. So then she started doing that. So other than that, that's pretty much what we do. Because I gotta have a place to go inside, because sometimes it's cold. Huh. But anyway, I'm gonna post some videos and stuff of Piggy outside in the snow and just kind of stuff like that. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye. So something I totally forgot to mention, how I dispose of the cedar chips in Piggy's litter box. I just have a compost pile, so I literally just put them in my compost pile, and that's it. If you don't have a compost pile, for one, I for sure recommend you get one. It's great for your plants. But if you don't, you can just throw them away with your regular trash. They're biodegradable, so yeah, you can kind of just throw them away. But I like to use them for my compost, just like everything else Piggy poops out. Pig poop is like great for your plants, by the way. Just so you know, I use it in all my tomato plants. But yeah, but that's what I do with it. What do you think of all the snow? What do you think of all the snow? Huh? Now what do you think? I like your new coat. Whoa. No? Honey, you're so fast. Whoop. Are you done too, Piggy? Are you done too, Piggy?